We're live. Hi, welcome to Justin Wall South Captain's Meeting.
Tune into the live.
Ben is getting ready to do the rules. We've got a little crowd enjoying some tacos.
With the two tournaments that we have going on. So, bookend series is basically, we added a tournament in March. It's March 16th through the 20th. And I know there's a conflict there with the Reef Cup. On our end, if you guys want to fish both tournaments, we have no issue with that. The only problem is, the 4-line thing and all that stuff. But we're cool with it, all right? If you're not fishing the Reef Cup, please come support it. It's the same format, There's no boundaries, all right? And if you do commit to it early and actually become part of the $1,000 Bookends Series Calcutta, we will take $200 off of entry, which will make it a $450 tournament. But once again, it's over the dates of March 16th through the 20th, 2022. So, how are we looking at?
We've had some people join. We have six whole people watching. Hi, people.
So, just a little bit of about the tournament here. The Dustin Wild Sailfish tournament, the warm-up started as bar talk during the summer of 2014 between friends voicing frustration regarding the lack of an early season tournament. Founder, Captain Ben Sharp, which is me, the goal was to bring an event that focused more on the experience of fishing with crew, family, friends, and less on the tournament frustrations and formality that have become normal, such as unreasonable entry prices by keeping a lower price for entry, and provide an event that most fishermen wait anxiously throughout the year. So I don't know about you guys, this being the first tournament of the year, I'm happy it's here. I'm pretty sure on Sunday everybody's gonna be happy it's gone. It's the love-hate, you get so excited, you can't wait, it's time to go, and then on Saturday you're like, God, I hope this day goes by really quick. And thank God, it seems like the last few years the weather has not been our friend. But we got good weather this year, okay? And maybe a little too good, but I'd rather fly helium than hold on for dear life. So, let me see. Well, I gotta let you know, first off, I want to say, obviously, a big thank you to Bob Hughes for having us here. Yeah, please. And golly, man, I hate it when I do this when I don't have a list of all the sponsors on me. But right off the top of my head, I see Casey and Lily there. So thank you guys for everything you do. You guys have been basically the lifespan of this tournament have sponsored it. So as you guys can see, the beautiful buckets.
I'll post a big thank you with everybody too. Cool. Take care of it.
We got mahogany over here too. That's that is a foundation that's near and dear to my heart. I am a product of it. When I was younger, I remember my first time ever going to the Tortugas was with them on the Florida Fish Finder. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but that was godly. What was that? That was 1993, 94.
Just turned 14.
I just turned 14 when that happened. Yeah, and I just turned 40. Oh God, So, there's definitely a few things in there that are beneficial for them. There's a video playing over at the registration table. If you guys can take a look at it, and if you just have a little bit of time. The goal of this is to continue to support them. Also, just support the angling community. Give you guys an opportunity to go out, have a good time. We moved the dates, as many of you guys can recognize, from early November to early December. We did have a conflict with the Islamorada Sailfish, which last year we were able to work out, and we had teams that were fishing the Islamorada. We actually had 3 teams fish this tournament at the same time. We made that change because we noticed that people were more readily available to fish in December as opposed to November. You have a lot of the seasonal guys that aren't allowed to leave where they're at until November 1st. And there's some kind of clauses in there where if there isn't a named storm in the basin for I think it's 10 days, you're allowed to make that move down to the south. But if you guys once we post the boat list again, you'll notice a lot of names that you normally don't see, and a lot of those guys are seasonal guys from the Northeast that are giving this a shot. So it's awesome to see new names. You lose a few, you see a few. It's just a natural cycle of this whole tournament thing, and just having healthy like a healthy flow of new competitors is what keeps what keeps the tournament scene alive. So I'm gonna ask this from you guys. All right, I know how in the fishing community we can get cliquey. I know how we can kind of just stay in our safe zone and just talk with people that you know. But if you see somebody new, say hello to them. You know what I mean? If you know it's somebody that hasn't fished a tournament before, just be like, hey man, what's going on? Just don't be a stranger, all right? And I think that this sport will do really well just because of it. So, all right, enough of the fluffy stuff here. All right, guys. So let's start with the rules. All right. So I'm gonna go over the price structure real quick. You see, I don't think I have my Calcutta list here.
Oh, you need Calcutta?
I think so. Yeah.
So
I'll briefly go over the Calcuttas real quick.
Calcutta sheet.
I might have to change one of them to the Scott Young Calcutta.
Thank you. Sorry, live people.
All right, so Calcutta-wise, you guys that have come here, you guys already probably filled out everything you have. But we have the Spice It Up, which is a $250, and it paid out two places, which is an 80-20 split. We still got it, which I don't know, maybe we'll name it after Scott. It's the AARP Calcutta, 50 and older. Is a $500 entry, pays out 3 places, 70-20-10 split. Dust It Off is Dust It Off Captain's Purse. They both pay out the same, which is one's a $1,000 entry, the other's a $2,000 entry. It's a 50-30-20 split. Just so you guys know, last year's boat that went all in was just north of $50,000 for total payout. So, I mean, with a price structure the way it is, let's say $4,500 across the boards, that's 10 times your bet. I mean, to me, that's good numbers. Yeah. Charter boat. So with the charter boat Calcutta, I don't see anybody that is gonna be in that division. We're gonna have a minimum of 3 boats for that Calcutta to actually to count. If not, we're gonna basically refund everybody their money that was in it. But we changed that from a 2-place to a winner take all this year. The Mahogany Challenge, which is a $500 entry, all proceeds go to Mahogany. If you do win it, you do end up getting a free entry to the next year's tournament. So, I know $500 isn't cheap. You know what I mean? But if you guys are interested in it, man, you just please join that. Now, the newest part, and I'm actually going to take a kind of a poll on this, is our bookends Calcutta here, which is basically a $1,000 winner take all. It requires a commitment to fish our March 16th to the 20th tournament. But if you do sign up for that Calcutta, which is $1,000, you end up getting $200. I'm sorry, $200 off an entry for that March tournament. Now, raise a hand. I just need by a show of hands, who really thinks that that's a good bet or not? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe we're getting. I know it's really tough to commit to something that's about, 5 months away, and to commit $1,000 to it. So I think we're gonna revamp that just so you guys don't have to commit. However, the people that did say they're gonna commit to it, we're gonna honor the $200 off. Because I just think it's the right thing to do. But the new tournament about it is the same, like I said earlier, but it's the same rules as this tournament, where there's no boundary, and it's the same deal. It's $650 entry at the captain's meeting, and up to a certain point we'll have early entry, which is $550. So that's it for Calcuttas. Now to the legit rules. All right, so this tournament pays out 4 places. Okay, it's 40, 30, 20, 10 split, and it also has a trophy. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see all the belts over there, man, but how sick would it be to have one of those things on your wall, all right?
There are also standing trophies that just are not on display.
There you go. You can stand them too. So, professional division is a first and third place. It pays out 3 places, I should say, and it's a trophy division. Semi-pro, which I know there's a little bit of confusion about that, and we'll get to the criteria for it, but it also is a 3-place and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say pays out earlier, but
Award.
it's a trophy division, and that is presented to the first 3 placements. Junior angler, lady angler, top angler, and top captain are all custom awards, which is the belts. So the criteria for a charter boat: a licensed charter vessel with paying customers. All right. So paying customers on your boat, you can qualify as a charter boat. Now, like I said, if we have less than 3, we're gonna kind of nix the division. All right, and they'll fall into wherever they qualify, if it's semi-pro or professional. So criteria for a professional boat, there is none. All right. If you want to fish up and think that you can compete with guys that are going to be in the professional division, do it. Now, one thing I gotta say about that is that the semi and the professional division, that there's no separate price bracket. All right. So if you're a semi boat and you end up placing better than a professional boat, you're getting the money. All right. It's not only the professional boats are going to get the money. All right. Criteria for a semi-professional boat: less than 3 paid personnel, including captain, mates, and anglers. All right. So if you have less than 3 guys, up to 3 guys, I should say, on your boat that's getting paid, you can still qualify as a semi-pro boat. Junior angler, 16 years of age or younger. Do we have any juniors out here right now? Not old now too. All right. Well, 16 years of age and younger. All right. There are no boundaries. Angler submissions it has to be done before lines end. Lines end this year's at 8 a.m. All right. So as long as as long as Courtney gets everything you guys need, angler changes, all that stuff before 8 a.m., you guys are good.
They can also make them in the app.
Yeah, you guys can do it yourselves, actually, on the app. Which that
saves me a lot of work.
So this is not an inlet specific tournament. There will be no visual checkout. However, an image of the release card provided at the captain's meeting, along with the timepiece showing any time between 7:30 and 8 a.m. will be considered. A timepiece to me is your. I'm not gonna. If you have an Apple Watch, that's fine. But no, not a rotary watch or anything like that. It's going to be your cell phone. It's going to be your VHF and GPS time. All right, but like I said, we'll take Apple Watch time too. Let's see. Lines in, like I said, is at 8 a.m. Lines out is at 4 p.m. Comms. This is a phone-in tournament. All right, the phone numbers are on your catch card. All right, this is your catch card right here, and there's a big arrow pointing to the phone numbers. All right, so program those in. All right, don't be quick to just dial the first number you see. Maybe you need to dial the second number, because who knows if somebody's trying to call in before. We also take text messages too. All right, and they'll be able to sort that out inside of the radio room or the phone room.
Yeah, we've programmed everybody's information in, so we'll at least have a record of who has called in.
You guys hear that? She programmed everything in for all the teams, so they'll have a record of who's texting in or not. So it's not going to be like a random 954 number.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, I don't know, Otoro.
Yeah.
Text. Okay. No pictures. All right, question.
Yes, you'll get a release number, a fish number, and the time. But yes, we will receive the message back.
All right, do not call me, because I'm not answering.
Myself.
Well, I'll answer because I'll speak to you guys. But I am not part of the tournament committee on tournament day. All right, so if you have a release, please call into the provided phone numbers. All right, when it comes to comms, channel 74 is what we designated for fleet conversations. So if somebody, you're mad at somebody, just hit them up on 74. All right, cameras and procedures. Cameras must start with an image of the release card provided at the captain's meeting. Once again, guys, this is the release card right here, okay? All right, it's the blue form here. Along with a timepiece between the times of 7:30 and 8 a.m. This will be considered checkout. Accepted timepieces of GPS, VHF, or cellular devices. And like I said, we'll make an exception for like Apple phones, something that keeps standard time. Billfish must be identified via video only. The fish must be leadered/released safely, then video of the angler, starting time, and committee issued release number. In the case of a multiple hookup, releasing all fish before stating the release number is permitted. Let me make clarification of that. So if you guys hook a triple and you sit there and you're like, oh yeah, got that one, got that one, got that one. If it's supported by the video, you call in and we'll give you all 3 of those releases, okay? But as long as your video shows what you tell us, it works out. There must be no break from identifying to release of billfish. Camera footage must be uploaded via the tournament app by real-time apps, no later than 8 p.m. Something that me and Courtney were talking about, do not try and record the fish through the app, all right? Make sure if you're gonna use a cell phone that you record it to your cell phone and then upload it to the app. Any questions on that? Say it again. Do not record the fight through the app.
I don't think it allows you to.
They don't allow you?
I don't
Okay,
think
good.
it allows you. Yeah, you have to upload it. Someone had asked.
Okay, so
me
you
that.
have to upload it, all right?
Yep.
Is it a specific app?
Yeah, it's real-time apps.
Real-time app.
Right. No problem. Camera footage becomes property of the tournament. A cell phone may be used as long as the video is consistent with all other rules requirements. Contact the committee office to notify if a change is being made. In the event video is unable to be uploaded, team may contact directly Courtney to send video files electronically or provide SD cards footage. Basically, no video equals no fish. I had this conversation earlier, and I like to repeat it. Every year I say it. We do not want to disqualify fish, all right? If we see there's a situation where, hey, you know what? We might need some other form of confirmation, we will let you know, all right? And we'll be like, hey man, listen, this video is not working out. Do you have something else that shows us? But in the end, and I don't mean to say this very harshly, if it's operator error and we do not get the information that we need, we have to be fair, all right? So please understand that if we DQ anything, it is not because we want to, because we will try and find every single reason not to DQ a fish unless we're forced to do it. All right, guys? All right, hooking fish. Each eligible fish entered in this tournament must be hooked and caught by a single angler. No person may hook a fish or assist in hooking a fish, then pass a rod to another angler. So if you're fighting it, you're hooking it, all right? If you guys hook a multiple, if multiple strikes occur on separate lines, and if a single angler is capable of hooking and catching more than one of the fish without assistance of any other person, then each fish may be eligible. So basically, you can't find them in the rod holder, but if they're trying to catch every single fish, well, let them. You know what I mean? Especially if they already started and they hooked the fish. But in the video, if we see multiple guys and then at the end it just pans into the same guy, at the end the fish will be DQ'd. All right. All right. So the use of a rod holder to hook a fish is permitted, provided that no person other than the angler who ultimately enters the fish touches the rod or reel once the fish is hooked. That's basically the same thing I just said. If the main line or double line is touched by anyone other than the angler, the fish is considered disqualified. Mate can pop the ring out the clip and shake leads off the main line. All right. So you guys got that right. They can pop it out the clip, or they can, if there's weed, they can go out there and grab it. With the double line rule, let me elaborate on that. There are incidental touches, all right, where say you're going for the leader and then you touch it, you know what I mean, and we're not gonna be anal about that. What I do not want to see, or what Courtney does not want to see, is if you advance the fish by grabbing the double line. All right. So if you get there and you're going for the leader and you pull the double line and then you grab it, that's not good. Okay. Everybody's good there. All right. Ties will be broken based on time, just like all of them. The earliest billfish release will take precedence. A release is official once the mate touches the leader. Tipping is not considered a release, so this is not a tipping. All right, this is a touch. not a tipping tournament, all right? In the event a fish is completely wrapped in the leader, the fish will count as a release if it is within touching range of the handle end of a gap, tagging stick or extendable brush handle. Do not gap the fish. So if he's wrapped up all the way to the cork and you're like, what the heck do we grab? Grab a brush. If you can show that you can touch him with it, we'll consider it a catchfish, all right? And the only reason I put that in the rules is because it has happened, all right? Catch cards. Catch cards must be filled out to match with the confirmation number and time provided by the release committee. Incomplete or improperly catch cards may be rejected by the tournament committee. Look, we'll tell you guys to just fill the stuff out. All right, we're not gonna like DQ you because you didn't fill it all the way out. But please do us a favor. And actually, it helps you guys in the end when it comes to uploading with the catch cards. Just make sure you fill it out. You know what I mean? It's nothing worse when, especially if you're recording. At the end of the day, I know if you're catching 20 fish a day, I get it. But it's nothing worse than getting a phone call and be like, hey man, so I need fish 1 through 10. You know, just try your best, please, to keep up with it. And obviously we'll help you out. But yeah. Scoring, no fish are 100 points of fish. Time will determine the winner. All right, so general, just a kind of overview. Time frame is 8 to 4 p.m. A max of 8 lines. So if you guys want to rock 2 flats or 4 and 3 or however you want to do it. Max length of leaders 15 feet, circle hooks only. There's no limit on anglers on the boat. Live or dead bait is accepted and chumming is prohibited. I'm going to forego reading the weather clause because I don't think it's going to be a factor this weekend. You know, protests, we've never had a protest in this tournament, and God, I hope we don't have one this weekend because I think everybody is on the ball when it comes to this stuff. But I'll read this. Any protest concerning the conduct of an angler or rules violation must be filled in writing with the tournament committee no later than the close of fishing day on the day of the alleged violation, along with a non-refundable $500 fee. Protests will be handled by the rules committee, me, and Courtney. That's the rules committee. Decision of the rules committee is final. No refunds for entry fees will be given for any reason. All right, guys? So, we got you. What's up, brother?
Dredges?
You can run dredges, yes. No, it does not. It's considered a teaser. All right? So, you know, it's not written in here. And I don't know. Let's take a vote on this, guys. Do you guys think we should have a cap on teasers? Like 2 per boat? Yes or no? Because this is not something that's identified. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
He said that they should do whatever they want doing. So like however many they want.
Well, I mean, listen, I understand that, but I'm going to do it by group. Yeah, right. So listen, we're going to go a max of 2 teasers. All right, guys? All right, so we got to document that. So, you know, guys, that's basically all I got when it comes to the rules. I'm not going to read the whole harmless because you guys understand what's going on, and you guys can read that. Hopefully nobody has to, you know, test that. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, please raise hands or come up to me. Courtney, you got anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just with the question with the app, since we do have a lot of new teams fishing this year, if you have not signed into the app or you're not familiar with it, if you go to real-time apps in the App Store, there's a Dust 'em Off app. Download it. I can email your team a link to manage your team. You can change your anglers, you can upload photos, and that's where you'll upload your release footage. If you have any questions about using that or you need any help with it, just give me a call. Friday probably would be the best day to go over it. So if there are any questions or you don't have that, just give me a shout. My number's all over your packet. And yeah, if y'all have any other questions, let me know. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our volunteers, to Alex and Taco Fresh for having the taco truck here, and all the wonderful, wonderful people with Bob Hughes. Their entire staff is amazing. And to the folks from Yamaha who stepped in and gave us some great stuff, and DC Fuel and HMY. We had some good sponsors that stepped in. So I'll give it back to Ben. Thank you all for being here, and I'll be in touch. Guys,
I got one last thing that I just thought of that was not addressed in the rules. So when it comes to check-in between 7:30 and 8, what we do prefer is that you guys show the folder that has your boat number on it. All right. Inside the rules it says the catch card, but we're gonna the yellow folder. All right, guys, that shows your boat number. Any questions? All right. Thank you guys for your time. Eat more food.
Yeah.
Drink more beer.
More tacos. Who would like to see our? Yeah. What? Who would like to see our trophies? Here are some of these are the mini belts. They still have the plastic on them. This is our junior angler. This is the top captain. We also have a top angler, semi-pro, top female angler. So we have top pro division. This could be yours. Thank you all for watching. Our North Captain's meeting is tomorrow at Viking Service Center from 6 to 9 p.m. We will see you guys there.